Hi, my name is Ryan Huang, and I am a full service digital marketing specialist, and I help businesses with their web design and digital marketing. I've been building and marketing websites for 20 years, and I've generated millions of unique visitors in traffic as well as millions of dollars in sales revenue. Welcome to my website Teardown series, where we'll break down websites by their SEO factors, visual factors, and trust engagement factors. Keep in mind that this is just one person's professional opinion for informational purposes only. The website teardowns are not meant to say anything bad about the businesses, but more so as a tool to help business owners step up the game when it comes to their websites. So in today's website teardown, the random website that we've selected is tobymarshallcpa.com. So Toby Marshall is a certified public accountant based out of West Covina, California, and her firm helps people with their taxes, their accounting, bookkeeping, and company formation. And it looks like their website is powered by a software called Counting Works Pro, which is a template based website building tool. So today I'm going to break down TobyMarshallCPA.com into three categories: SEO, design and usability, and trust and engagement. So for the SEO factors, I did a SEO competitor analysis for the keyword accountant in Los Angeles, since she is an accountant in the greater Los Angeles area. So with her website, I was actually very impressed with the number of pages that she has. She has over 2,000 or 2,300 pages. Um, versus the top three competitors for this keyword in Google, they have far less than that in number of pages. So she did really well here. Now, as far as the domain rating and domain authority, not so good. But these are more so proxy metrics based on um, really based on backlinks and the number of unique domain names from those backlinks, as well as engagement factors like click-through rates on how long they're on the website. I think those also come to play. Um, but looking at this, um, she it looks like she did some SEO, but they could be spammy backlinks from perhaps press releases, where it's like resyndicated to the same website again and again, which is fine if that's what they are. Now, if they're just spammy backlinks, then that could be what's causing these values to be so low. Um, uh, yeah, I mean, with how many backlinks she has, she shouldn't have a domain authority of 0 and a domain rating of 1.4. That kind of tells me maybe it's the quality of those backlinks. But either way, if she so as far as content goes, I think she's like good. There's a solid amount of content on her website. But as far as the number of backlinks, we can bring those up, and if we bring them up to adding several hundred more backlinks, but across 200 plus unique domain names, I think that's a winning formula for her to start really dominating in the Google search results. So for SEO factors, I give this website a 4 out of 5, mainly because there's some SEO has been done, and also just the volume of pages, especially for a local accounting business, that's pretty impressive. Okay, next. So design and usability. So first of all, I think they did quite a few things well, although there are just as many things as far as areas of improvement. So as far as the things that I think she did well, the website's fairly easy to navigate. It's pretty easy to find things. It's the color scheme. It's a pastel color scheme. It's pretty friendly. There's visuals of people smiling on the homepage. There's several pictures of Toby smiling. Also, you get to see the team on the meet the team page. And also they have this accessibility toolbox in this little corner over here. So when you click on that, what happens is it actually expands the options for you to enlarge the font, um, invert the colors, which makes it easy for especially older people and people that have accessibility problems. Also, their pricing is pretty transparent, which is, I think, especially for someone like accounting, um, typically websites, they tell you to get in touch first. So the fact that she has just her pricing, um, just available, I think that's a huge plus. Now, as far as diving into the areas of improvement, um, so the slider is a bit unconventional in terms of the design, not in terms of the actual slider itself. I mean, it's a very standard slider, but the design of it, it's kind of like cut in half, and then on the left side you have a little leaflet, with the heading of the slide, which it's just not conventional. It doesn't look very cohesive. I think it would look a lot better if it was just a complete solid block and it's a solid slide. Also, the nav arrows are a bit too high. It should be centered. I think that's just a bug. As far as the font sizes, there's quite a bit of inconsistencies with the font sizes. Um, Sometimes granted, there's a lot of websites where they use a variety of font sizes, but that's deliberate. But I think in this case it's just um yeah, an oversight, or it wasn't of great importance, or maybe it was a limitation of the website building software. But for example, like the call to action, which is call and then their phone number, that text is smaller than the body text of the testimonial, which I think that's problematic because you want the call to action to be as large as possible. So that's just like one example of that. Um, so with the font colors, there's some legibility issues, primarily with the top over here. That it should just be maybe like a dark gray, kind of like this, so it's easier to read. But this, depending on just like the screen, could be hard to read, and especially the hover state of the phone number. It The hover color is gray, which completely just disappears into the top menu there. The other item I noticed is once you scroll, the top blue bar, that's sticky to the top, but the actual navigation itself, and the logo is not. So I think, i i I mean, really the call to action is the phone number. So an argument could be made that navigation, doesn't have to be part of the sticky, but I think the logo, the branding should stay there, and it shouldn't disappear as you scroll. um the Google Maps are actually just pictures, and when you click onto it opens Google Maps. Those should be embedded directly, especially since her business has almost 40 positive reviews on Google Maps. So that should just be embedded right there, to make it easier, one less step for the user, and also it helps showcase, the so they can actually see a business, click onto it, see all the reviews straight from there without having to open a new window and go to a different website. Um, so again, with this website, I think they did many things well, but because of how many areas of improvement, that I see, and this is not the full list. I mean, I think there's margin and padding issues all across the website. Many of the pages are just not really designed. It's just text on the pages, um, but these are kind of like the main things that I've noticed. Uh, with trust and engagement, I think overall they did pretty well on this. With recognition awards, they clearly have some, pretty authoritative looking awards and certificates here. As far as client testimonials, they have a lot of really good testimonials. But the reason I get a 4 out of 5 is because on their website they have this section on the bottom, and you can click on read reviews, and you'll open up. So there's different review websites, and so if you open the one for Counting Works, it'll show, I think, like 10 positive reviews, and I think there's like another one. But um, the thing is, she has uh, almost 40 good reviews on Google Maps, and those are not on the website. So altogether, I mean, she probably has like, you know 50, 60 positive reviews. So I would just have a client testimonials page where I screenshot all of those reviews, and so they can really see it. Otherwise, if they click onto the actually, this one might have either 5 or 10, but one of the review sites has only 5 positive reviews. So then if they open that, then it's not a good reflection. So as far as the actual reviews. She has a lot of great testimonials, but the reason it's 4 out of 5 is because those this is a website teardown, so those reviews are not incorporated onto the website. Um, as far as user photos, I think 5 out of 5. I mean, all the photos, it's people smiling, and usually smiling people leads to better conversions. So 5 out of 5 on that. The messaging is also pretty straightforward. I mean, you know that you're getting accounting, bookkeeping services, so 5 out of 5 for that. For conversion optimization, I think the actual like getting from point A to point B, which is either filling out the form or calling, um, fairly easy. But it's it's the button colors that that's the reason why it's not 5 out of 5, it's a 4 out of 5. It's because there's no defined like call to action color. The button color is just kind of used like for everything, and when everything is important, nothing is important, kind of thing. So I would have the actual call to actions to differentiate it from just the regular buttons. Like I think one of the buttons here, just like to see more. That doesn't need to be the same style as your primary call to actions. But even with that, overall for trust engagement, I give them 5 out of 5, especially with the smiling photos, the awards, and how many reviews, good reviews that they have. Um, so overall for TobyMarshallCPA.com, SEO factors 4 out of 5, design and usability 3 out of 5, and trust engagement 5 out of 5, giving this website an overall website teardown score of 4 out of 5 stars. Hopefully you found this video insightful. If you liked it, please like this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Comment if you have any questions or comments. Post them below. And if you want to work together, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach out to me through my email here. Um, uh, Check out my portfolio on my website. And if you have any questions, shoot me an email, or you can post it in the comments up below. Thank you.